Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. The option look. He'll pitch it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get... But you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Crosses the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Flying out to the left. at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And how about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up. You look at the blocking out in front of the guy, you can tell, chewing up yardage, puts it all the way back down the field, gets a ton of yards back, and now puts an offense in a position to succeed.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little...
Touchdown doors! What a catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Navy offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Still on his feet at the 45. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Mids are always going to have a threat to run it at quarterback, whether it's Ricky Dobbs or Kaipo Noah Kaheyaku and Hada.
And those guys, what do they all have in common? When you play quarterback at Navy, you got to be able to make a lot of decisions on every single play. Make them fast and make the right ones.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
Vanderbilt 7, Navy 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
This is a 3rd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He'll ride his man on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Quarterback checking off. Johnson wants to throw it. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Now on the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. DB's right up on the receivers. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
A nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running to the left. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line. Second down coming up. That's the end of the first half. With the score, Vanderbilt 14, Navy 7.
Kick it deep to get the second half underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They want to run this quarterback. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Johnson looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Commodores want to move quickly.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense in.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Not going to risk a return here. He'll... Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Down here for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires left. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Now on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Commodores are on the move. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. Oh, big juke to get past. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the 1st quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the 2nd.
7, Auburn, 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're trying, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Doors.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Thorne. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Release to the back. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on